Hey everybody, I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial here on how the zones work for the multiplayer zombie survival template. It's pretty easy. I tried to set it up where it would basically work by itself without a lot of work on your part. There's only a few things you have to edit and know about how it works. So the first thing is in any zombie that you want to spawn at the beginning of the game, so in your start room. So like this is arena 1 for the test level. This is the start room. So this zombie over here is the one that'll spawn first. And if you click it and you look over in the details section, under default there's a category here that says zone name, and the value for this is start underscore zone. So by default, in the game mode, anything that has this, start underscore zone, will be activated and spawn at the beginning of the game. And if you look in gameplay game mode, which is under core blueprints, gameplay, and gameplay GM, there's a variable on the left hand side under variables here, under the category variables to edit. There's a start zone name, and as you can see, the default value is start underscore zone. So I would leave it the same if I were you, but if you don't like the name start underscore zone, you can always change it here. But in order for it to, if you want to change it to here, in order for it to work, you have to change it here as well. So I recommend just leaving it the same. To me, it makes sense to be called start zone because this is the start zone. So that the game mode activates the start zone at the beginning of the game. These start spawning zombies. Now, how do these spawners start working? The ones back here. So, as you can see, if you click it, this zone name is called zone underscore 1. And these are not activated when the game starts. The way they get activated is by doors. So, if you click this door right here, look in its details section, it says entered zone to activate. And the value is zone underscore 1. So that means any spawner that has zone underscore 1 as its zone name, which this one does, will be activated. So he'll just stay there dormant, not doing anything until that door is opened. And same for over here. Here's a better example. So this one goes into a bigger part of the level. The door is called zone entered zone to activate, and it's going to activate any of the spawners that have the name zone underscore 3. So if we come into this new area, fly over here, here's a spawner in this new area. His zone name is zone underscore 3. I think there's one over here as well. His over here is called zone underscore 3. And all of these will be activated when that door over there is open. Alright, so that's how the zones get activated. Now, some people may be wondering how does it pick what spawner to spawn the zombies at? Because there's, say in this room, there's 4 spawn points. There's one in each corner. One over here, one over there, and one over there and there. How does it know which one to spawn them? So what it does is it gets your location, and then it compares your location to the closest zombie spawner. So if I'm standing right here in this spot where the camera's at, and it checks and says, okay, that spawner right there is the closest to me, and it'll say, what zone name is that? It's zone 3. So then it tells any zombie spawner with the name zone 3 can start spawning zombies. So they can spawn there, they could spawn there, they could spawn there. Just kind of randomly picks any spawn point that says zone 3 and starts spawning the zombies. So that's a basic overview and demonstration of how the zombie spawn system works. It is, like I said, I set it up to try to make it as easy as possible for people, because I know spawn systems and zones and all that can get complicated. This one works by itself for the most part. Like I said, all you have to do is just make sure you name your zones and doors properly. They have to be spelled exactly the same. Don't leave anything out, otherwise it won't activate the zones and stuff like that. So I hope that cleared some stuff up and gave you a good view of how the the system works. Thanks. Remember to check out my other tutorials. I've been posting several other tutorial videos, as well as check out the documentation. I have all kinds of guides in the documentation as well. It's not just explanation. Some people think it's just boring explanation stuff, but there are a lot of how-to guides in here. I mean, you can get how to change enemies using Mixamo and make boss enemies spawn. I mean, you can just click over here on the left. There's a little section, and it'll show you everything, all the different categories, and you can scroll through here quickly and find all kinds of how-to stuff, as well as the bug fixes and stuff for every different version that I release. So, alright, I think that wraps it up. Thanks for watching.